Hey guys, it's Ted with OAXRAY, and today we're doing a video on Fat Brain Toys. It is a smaller website. They do a lot of educational videos. I just kind of like the site, and you can find a lot of stuff here, especially when other websites are out of stock. So we're going to go over here to the new releases page, and we're going to click on the OAXRAY extension button. I have one that I just ran a few seconds ago, and I'm using the compare current store button. You can remove it and it's just going to show you prices from all the stores. But one thing I like about Fat Brain Toys is they have some of their items. You'll notice there are no other stores that carry these items, so that's kind of cool. But right now I'm just going to do compare current store, which will get rid of all that. And I'm also going to do positive ROI. This should get rid of a lot of things and just show me the positive ROI items. So here we have this coloring crush. Here we can see it hasn't been on here too long, but from here looks like it's a new release. Amazon hasn't even gotten a hold of it yet, so the rank is still a little bit higher, but we still have a 30% ROI with $5 net profit on it. So let's click on the Fat Brain Toys link and click on the Amazon link. If you notice, everything I click on pops up in the background. That's me using an application called Forced Background. It just forces everything in the background. So here it looks like we have this item selling for just about $30. Let's make sure everything is correct. To vet this item, we want to check for reviews. I don't see any. No reviews are better than negative reviews. Negative reviews means you might get a lot of returns, and you could get some negative feedback out of it. Sometimes they're harder than others to remove. Whenever we look at the product details, we see it's about 1 pound. We have an ace in here. I'm going to copy that for later, and right now it's ranked about 700,000 in toys. But it is a new item. Looks like it just came in stock. Cool thing about Fat Brain Toys is they let you know how many they have on hand, and they also will tell you if they can ship out the same day. So this item looks like if you buy it in the next 45 minutes, it should ship out the same day. So that's kind of cool. Let's make sure these items match. Okay. Looking at the picture, it looks like both items match up exactly. So we're good to go there. Next thing we're going to do is check out the FBA revenue calculator. So here I am on the FBA revenue calculator page. I paste in the ASIN. This item has never been sent in. It said it was about 1.1 pounds. Let me look. See if we have any dimensions here. No dimensions there. You can use the dimensions from whatever page you're looking at, but this looks like a standard book, so I'm going to 10 by 10 by, let's just call it 10 by 10 by 1. Generally, they're going to measure it when they get it in. Anyways, this is just for the estimation. The item, we're probably going to sell it at $29.99 since we're going to be the first seller of the item, or the only other seller. In the prep fee, let's say it costs us 50 cents to send this in. Books like this, I can generally fit a whole bunch in a box, maybe 30 or 40 in a box, so I can't imagine it costing more than 50 cents to prep it, or for inbound shipping. And prep service, I'm going to put in the cost to buy it, which is $16.99, and see what happens. Whenever I do my calculation here, it looks like after the prep fees, and let me make sure my price was correct at $16.99, $15.99, $16.95, only a few cents off there. Okay, looks like after we pay for the item and we send it in, we're going to make about $4.38, which is about 25% ROI based on what you spent. Now let's go back quickly over what we did on Amazon. First thing you have to do, check for reviews. Make sure there's not a whole bunch of negative reviews. Also check for duplicate listings. You can copy, paste this up here and make sure there's not duplicate listings on the item. Scroll down, make sure the item makes sense as far as shipping it in. You don't want to buy a 20-pound item that has a very low margin because you're going to eat that up in inbound shipping. Second thing, last thing, we always want to check the FBA revenue calculator because sometimes these product dimensions are in the system, sometimes they are not. So for instance here, under the product details, some of this information was here, but the size was not here. So when we make a calculation, If it does not have the correct size, we do an estimate. So that's why it looks like it's about 30 cents off from what the real dimensions were. And a merchant fulfilled seller can change any of this information. And if this information may not meet up with what Amazon Fulfillment Center has in their database. So that's why I always say check the FBA revenue calculator. Once you've done those things, make sure it's a rank that you can sell, and make sure that the margins meet up with your business plan. Thank you very much. Have a great day and make some money with OAXRAY.